Hey, it's Friday, October 11th. I'm Noah Nemney, and this is 5th period. Last Thursday, we had Drew Worsham and Brent Crow come into our chapel for the Reimagine Tour. We caught up with Pastor Kevin to tell us how the event went that night.
Hey FBA, so glad that you guys were able to join us last week for the Reimagine Tour. Hope you guys really enjoyed chapel. It was awesome. Really enjoyed Brent's challenge from Daniel. And man, the trick Drew did at the end was pretty awesome. Afterwards, I asked him, I said, hey, has that trick ever gone bad where all five don't sit down? And he goes, yeah, it has before. I said, were you worried about anybody? And they're like, I was worried about Eddie. But Eddie, thanks for pulling through for him. I hope you enjoyed that night. Man, you guys represented. We had a full house. We had a great night, a lot of decisions for Christ, and I think you guys really enjoyed Brent. And then Drew, what is there not to enjoy about that guy? He did an amazing job, and so we just want to thank you guys so much for being a part of that, supporting it, getting out there, especially to the many sports teams. We know that was tough for you guys to get there on a night, but y'all represented, and so I just want to say thank you so much. Thanks for being a part of it, and we look forward to other events like this down the road. God bless you guys. We'll see you.
So I got a lot of questions about the Reimagine Tour and about the failed trick at the end, and I screwed it up. Before the show started, Brad Hobbs comes out with a deck of cards and he said, guard these with your life. I don't know what this is about. Drew told me to give these to you. I said, all right. Well, at chapel, if you remember, he said, bring your own deck of cards. So I had my deck in my right pocket and Drew's deck in my left pocket. And he said, oh, so for many of you that showed up at chapel, I asked you to bring a deck of cards tonight. And I pulled out my deck and he said, okay, everyone stand up. And when I stood up, I had my deck and he pointed to me and it clicked like, okay, I'm supposed to have his deck out, and I didn't. And I was like, don't take this, but he still took it, and he knew that the trick was going to fail, and I felt really bad.
This Friday night, we are going to be having our varsity football game at Moorhaven. Come on out and support your varsity football team. Now going to Megan and Grayson to hear how our volleyball season is going so far.
I'm Megan, and I'm here with Emily and Danielle talking about varsity volleyball season. So what are your thoughts on the season so far?
Well, it's been going pretty well. We're 3-0 against Newman, so that's really all that matters.
Yeah, and we're a pretty young team this year, so I think we'll be a lot better next year since we're not losing any seniors.
Also, we've had to overcome a lot. Ashley hurt her foot, and then so Kaylee had to step in and be the setter.
Yeah, and Ashley might even have to wear the boot to homecoming.
So what are your expectations heading into districts, which are soon?
Well, I think that since we already beat Newman 3 times, as Emily said, we'll be facing community school. And I think if we play together as a team, we could pull out a win.
And it doesn't really matter that much because it's almost basketball season.
All right, thank you guys. Now to Adam with student activities.
Thanks, Megan and Grayson. Here are some news on your student activities. Today is the last day of the quarter, so you have 3 hours to bring up your seat. Also, today's the last day to order your War Spirit Day t-shirts. You can get that form in the office for $12. You can wear that shirt on the first Friday of every month on Dress Down Day. Also, next week is only 3 days long, so no school on Thursday and Friday. On Wednesday, the 16th, the juniors and sophomores will be taking the PSAT. Also, on the 16th, report cards will be available online. The last day to buy homecoming tickets is October 14th, so homecoming week is coming up fast. It's October 21st through the 25th. That week, on Monday the 21st, is the Powder Puff football game. It's going to be at 8 o'clock under the lights on the football field. Admissions to this game for students is free, but for everybody else, it's a $2 donations to support the senior class. And that's everything you need to know. Thanks for watching. Go to lunch.